What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, guys, we got to give updates on the overall cryptocurrency market, talk about PiCoin because there is some breaking news from the United States of America. First and foremost, US inflation falls to 2.8%, lower than the 2.9% expectation. In addition to that, from Tree News, US CPI 2.8% year over year estimate was 2.9. US core CPI was 3.1%. Year over year estimation was to be 3.2%, beating expectations on both lengths. The overall market reacted to this substantially after it just came in about 17 minutes ago, as at the time of this recording. And of course, the entire cryptocurrency market began to soar because this pushes the narrative that the Federal Reserve will start being very much more aggressive with their rate cuts, which will in turn create a risk-on environment, which will invite people to the cryptocurrency market. But amongst the top 50 cryptocurrencies, there's one that's outpacing the entire market, and that is our friend PiCoin. Volume is picking up at 64% uptick since yesterday, $745 million exchanging the hands of traders, as we're seeing people flood into Pi, even though it's not readily available across exchanges. We found support right around $1.36, which is a little bit of a lower high than expected, to be honest. But the fact is, right now, we're going on a very strong relief rally with good news coupled in the market. I'm expecting some fantastic green candles. And today we're going to talk about Cathie Wood and ARK Invest's take on the entire crypto industry from Bitcoin's perspective and how that will impact PiCoin. Now, never financial advice. You guys know the deal. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and consider subscribing to the channel. BTCC, where you see this chart, Pi USDT pairs available everywhere, globally. If you're a trader or you're a novice, very easy to start positions on BTCC. There's a link down in the description below. And the best part is not the fact that you can trade, but also trade to win. Tesla Cybertruck giveaway is on pool for the next 8 days and $1 million prize pool. So again, be prepared for Tesla Cybertrucks, Rolex watches, Token 2049, which is in April tickets, and 7-star hotels here in the United Arab Emirates. I'm currently here in Dubai. I'm actually heading back to the US soon, but let's go ahead and dive in and talk about Pi Network. First and foremost, 8 hours ago, Mrs. CEO, the doctor herself, the Pi community spent 6 years building its infrastructure, its ecosystem, and making sure that its utility is ready for use before opening up. That's what makes it so remarkable relative to the rest of the market, and that's why people are reacting to it as they are. Learn more about Pi Network from that link below. Over 500,000 impressions on social media over the last 8 hours, which is insane. Now, what we need to talk about is this perspective here, because I think this is the best take for the entire cryptocurrency market. Cathie Wood shedding light on what a lot of people are overlooking for crypto, because right now we have entered oversold territory, whether it's PiCoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, any of the altcoin or major cryptocurrencies. The fact is, it is currently what we would call oversold. So Cathie Wood just reposted about 23 hours ago. The February report of Bitcoin Monthly is now available. Enjoy a thread on key report insights and Bitcoin's position from digital assets research trading analyst and associate portfolio manager Dupil Ark or David Puel. So let's go ahead and dive in, because I think every one of you should listen to this closely and make sure you're paying attention. February's Bitcoin Monthly is now live. Bitcoin reacts to Trump, a thread. Bitcoin closed the month between its short-term STH, the short-term holder cost basis, and its 200-day moving average from 92,020 and 82,005 respectively. Today, it is below the 200-day moving average as well. Recovering these levels could signal renewed conviction in crypto and BTC. Bitcoin is oversold based off technical analysis. The Fear and Greed Index shows levels of extreme fear not seen since mid-2022, when Terra Luna collapsed, followed by FTX collapse in November. Its SOPDR has fully reset to break even, denoting that speculators may have outs the market, a healthy sign. So if you look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index here on this image, we're at extreme lows. Haven't seen these numbers since 2022's bear market. And Bitcoin spent output ratio, you can see as well right now, adjusted, is going down right around 1 and falling below expectations. Now, he goes on and says, excluding 2025, all Bitcoin yearly exchange outflow cost basis Since 2020, we're below price, suggesting strong support below. From 2020 to 2024, Bitcoin's cost basis fluctuated within a range of $36,000 to $69,494, suggesting healthy unrealized profits and low incentive, as he mentions here, for the market to panic further at this stage. So you guys can see the Bitcoin exchange outflow cost basis per year. Why am I talking about Bitcoin? Because remember, guys, Bitcoin is what is the mother of all. Bitcoin is the way the market is seen in the global cryptocurrency's eyes, right? When you look at it from a global perspective, whether you're in the United States, Russia, anywhere else. Speaking of Russia, the Bank of Russia is now allowing investors and people that utilize their services to start investing into crypto in a restricted manner, but the fact is they've opened up inflows there. So let's go ahead and keep going. Bitcoin's rolling 4-year compound annual growth, or CAGR, has hit an all-time low at 14%. Ever since, you guys can see, below or above, even in 2016, 17, pretty much the last decade, we've hit a 4-year CAGR low. Although impactful for Bitcoin as a long-term hold, its relatively low CAGR also could be a signal that Bitcoin is oversold. So right now, it's not a bad idea to start considering including Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrency like PiCoin to your positions, because everything's considered oversold. And when the market picks back up, PiCoin, in my opinion, and so will BTC and others, are going to start running. And there's no one, if you're sidelined, it's going to be too bad, so sad. Economic indicators, including deceleration in the growth of the velocity of money and falling consumer sentiment, suggest increased business and household caution during the political transition. We know trade wars, what's happening with tariffs and Donald Trump caused a little bit of a scare. But today, inflation coming in, remember, the goal is 2%. Now we're at 2.8%. We're 0.8% away from reaching the goal before we can start easing, quantitative easing, which will, of course, create a very risk on sentiment and market. Notwithstanding short-term uncertainty, ARK's long-term outlook remains positive on the long term, as we believe policy changes and technological breakthroughs in all areas of AI and robotics reignite spending and boost productivity. For the full report, you can visit the link here, the Bitcoin Monthly. So, what do I recommend and what do I encourage every single person do that is currently a viewer or watching this channel? You guys know I've become very bullish on Pi ever since days before its mainnet launch. I started realizing that this could be something exceptional, in a sense that the community is very cult-like, as I've mentioned in other videos, and it has a following on socials, which gives it that meme coin community with massive utility, massive infrastructure to become utilized as a currency globally. And it can be a part of it can be in the race for a top cryptocurrency like XRP, like Solana, like Ethereum, and even like BTC from a utility standpoint, because it's competitive in all fronts that I just mentioned: infrastructure, transaction speeds, everything of that nature. Peer-to-peer, an already established 65 million Pioneer network makes it quite substantial. In addition, the best part about PiCoin is you don't have to start by buying it. You can start by mining it to learn more. What I would recommend everybody do is the MinePi app, or Pi Network app, in your Google Play Store and Apple App Store is readily available for every single person watching to start mining and yielding Pi. I've made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Pi since the mainnet launch, maybe a day or so before, 2 days before, when I enabled my mining to start on my smartphone device, which, mind you, is the only cryptocurrency that currently allows smartphone mining across the globe, which makes it the most accessible mining infrastructure in the world. So with that being said, that in and of itself makes Pi very unique and gives it substantial upside relative to the current old school mining platforms. So guys, I appreciate your support. It's been a fantastic ride so far, but I think we're going to see much, much higher numbers for PiCoin, the crypto market, and hopefully as continued global liquidity increases and the dollar continues to downtrend, when these tariff wars end, Jerome Powell flips, making it a risk on market and not so much quantitative tightening, but instead easing, we will start to see the floodgates open for crypto, as people will see this as the #1 risk on asset, which has the highest upside in all of the markets. I appreciate your support. That's all I had. And until next time, as always, keep investing. Peace.